Okay, we're here at Izzy's, and we're with George and Jerry Andrus, and we're about to have some lunch. Gentlemen, inside Izzy's, here we go. There we go. So we're here at Izzy's, and this is a lovely deluxe salad bar. And let's see the Andrus brothers. And here we are with the Andrus brothers at Izzy's. They've got full plates. How's the food?
Okay. And this is the buffet. Oh no, that is Barry's dishes.
There we are. Okay. Eating with the Andrus brothers. We're talking to George about lottery, buying lottery tickets, and the pleasure that it gives a person to dream the dream of winning the lottery.
Very good. Well put.
And George almost won one time.
As did the photographer.
That's me.
Yeah. But it was a grand feeling to think of all the wonderful things one could do with that money to the betterment of other people and other organizations. It didn't happen, but it was worth the thinking about.
And we've just had our lunch. Did you enjoy your lunch?
As always, thank you.
Mr. Andrus?
Yes, fine. Thank you for your lunch.
You had a good time?
Yes,
And we're ready for an afternoon of more fun.
right.
And then we're going to go to a magic convention.
Magic meeting in Portland tonight. Portland Society of Magicians.
Here comes the Andrus brothers, ready to get into the car and be on our way after a delightful lunch. There they go. Okay.
Away we go.
And away we go.
Taxi.
And here we are. Once again. Thank you very much, George, for lunch. Oh, it was my pleasure. And here we are going into the Castle of Chaos. George lives right next door. Oh, look, he's going to get some grapes for dessert. There are lots and lots of grapes. Look at those grapes. Yummy. Okay. And here we go, inside the Castle of Chaos. Jerry's turning on his wood stove, which is going to heat this place up quite nicely.
I have to get by to get some wood.
He's going to get some wood, and I'll come in here. This is his computer. This is the magnificent keyboard that we were talking about in the interview. And I'm going to go turn on some lights, so. Alright. Okay. This is his living room. We affectionately call it. Not that he does much living in here. Look at all of these different stuff. I'm going to turn around here so you can see his organ that he built himself many years ago. And here's an illusion. See this? I'm going to show you this illusion. This is a drawing of a car and a wheel. And you think it's possible that you can make this wheel go underneath the car? Well, let's just see. Just take this, put this like so, and then look at how that I'll have to turn this just a little bit like this. Now look. There it is. And that is the car. That's his mind. That's exactly how his mind works. Take a look at this on the floor. Now you see this little pedestal, kind of suspended with three things on it. Look at this. How is this possible? How does this work? This is Jerry's mind at work, is what this is. This is, of course, a trizonal space warper, which is another story entirely. And he has little things like this. Little things like this. But look at this. See? It's negative images. Negative images. Amazing. Negative images. Alright, so, and here's a nice shot of Jerry Andrus from a Mum magazine. That's 1958. Alright. Here he is. In the Castle of Chaos. He's got his heater going. Mr. Andrus, I've been looking at your illusions, recording them. How in the world do you come up with these ideas?
I don't know. I encourage my brain to keep running, and fortunately I've come up in many fields with ideas that the people in the field haven't thought of. So it's partially luck and partially just continuing to try.
Could you turn off that blower for a moment so we could talk? Just for a second, so. Alright. Thank you, sir. So you were saying that you think of these ideas because you just force your brain to think.
Well, I don't watch much television and hardly ever go to a movie or anything. In my time when I'm awake, I like to be doing things, and so I encourage my mind to think of ideas, and so in magic and in other fields, optical illusions, I've thought of ideas that people haven't thought of before and come up with ideas that haven't been done before, which is a great deal of fun.
It is. And you're a fun kind of guy.
Try to be.
You look so serious, though. People are frightened of you when they look at you.
My natural, here, this is my natural relaxed look. See, my mouth is, I look kind of stern.
Yeah. But you're not stern on the inside, are you?
No, absolutely not. No.
No, you're kind.
Yes.
Kind and gentle and good-natured.
Yes, I hope so.
I think so.
I try.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're walking from Jerry's house to George's house. And here's George's house. Before I go in, just to give you a perception, there is Jerry's house. Jerry's house, George's house. George, Hello, George. Lots more room in George's house. There's George by his computer.
Oh.
George is working hard, and this is George Andrus and his home. And okay, there's Mr. Andrus. He's ironing his shirt in his laundry room, which is also his kitchen
The workshop.
and his workshop. And you can see this is his calendar. Down to the floor. And every ounce of this palatial estate.
Yeah, and I have stuff hung on the door here, you see.
Yes, you do. What's the stuff hung on the door?
Well, different things. Notes, glue, rubber bands, you name it.
Oh, you were going to show me that rubber band trick.
Yes.
I'd like to see it.
I'll get my shirt
I'll wait
on.
till you get your shirt on. Meantime, I'll peruse your home here, your palatial estate. Look at all of the things everywhere, everywhere. Things and things. Oh, this part of the wall connotes a good deal of thing. You see those rainbows there? They're my rainbows. And many of these magnets that are here I brought to him, although I must say he's gotten quite a number of magnets on his own. In fact, he has neodymium magnets, more powerful than I've ever had. I don't have neodymium magnets. I only had samarium cobalt magnets, and there's a tape recorder and boxes and things and decks of cards for card tricks. Look at the kinds of stuff. I mean, this is a kid's paradise here. And I'm a kid, and so I'm kind of in paradise here. Okay, now Mr. Andrus is going to show us
What were we talking about?
a rubber band trick.
Oh, rubber band trick.
And you were going to show it to me and teach it to me.
Yeah, well, let me just
Maybe.
teach it to you.
Okay. I'm going to have to turn this off.
We wouldn't be able to photograph it in this. I'll start over. Here's a rubber band. Put it around my hand. Put your hand in here. Your right hand right alongside mine. Now the rubber band's around both hands. Now watch. All at once it was around both hands. Now here's clear down on your wrist.
Wow. It's magic.
Yeah, it's not my idea. Somebody else's. I don't know who the guy is.
This is...
It'll probably work on there if you keep pointing towards it. See, the two outside ones turn.
two outside ones turn,
And
and the center one doesn't. That's correct. 3 blocks. How in the world do you think of this stuff? How? How? I want to know.
Well, partially by experimenting and
But I mean, experimenting. This is kind of crazy stuff to
If you-
experiment with.
it's just like if you were trying to invent a trick with a ball or something. You'd take it in your hands and fool around, and eventually you'd come up with something maybe. And the principle isn't new at all. It's been around for years.
And what's the principle?
Well, the principle of it is when you look at it with one eye properly lit, they look like they're 3 blocks. And actually, these aren't blocks at all. You see these 2 end ones? They're inside out. But with the camera in the right place, they look like they're the same.
Oh, and this one is a regular block.
Yeah, this is a regular block.
And these are negatives.
Right, yeah, negative
So
blocks.
because the negative blocks, when you move the camera or when you move your eye, the negative ones tend to move.
Yeah,
And the positive one tends to not move.
right.
Well, that's very clever. Very, very clever, Jerry.
One neat part about it, in a way, is this, is that if I were just looking at this one, and I move this way, this side gets narrower. If I move this way, it gets wider, etc., like it should. And so here we have it. These are doing the opposite of what our mind tells us that we should be doing, that they should be doing.
Pretty fabulous.
So if I had, I'm going to make a whole circle of these sometime, say a big circle like that.
And one will be negative, one will be positive.
Yeah, and they'll be turning like that. And the people will look at it with one eye. It'll be on a turntable. And I'll have to try it to see.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jerry.
Bet.
Shall we go to the magic?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. Well, we're going to a magic shop here in Albany.
I'm just gonna get it.
Down the block.
Yeah. Rick's here. The owner.
Uh-huh.
And his wife.
Well, let's see.
Hi, Rick.
Hi there.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Meet my friend Barry.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
San Francisco area.
Hi.
Hello, Rick. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
This is a lovely shop.
Well,
Magic and movies.
Magic and movies.
How delightful.
We
Ah.
have a little bit of everything and jokes and... Excuse me, let me sneak by you here.
We've got
okay?
lots of ways to get you in trouble around here.
A lot of ways. Well, let's get in trouble and we'll turn the camera off. And thanks for having us here.
Oh, glad to have you.
Acupressure. Now watch close. Some people think there are pressure appointments, treatment for disease. Now watch close. I don't believe in anything like this, but let me show you what I've discovered. I've discovered that if I press right here for 3 seconds, it's the perfect treatment for anemia. Now anemia lack iron, right? This is far, far better because you get solid steel.
Wow. That was neat, huh?
What do you do? I didn't.
Well,
George, you're up in a ladder.
Hi. Are you telling me you have your camera in hand now?
I did.
Is that what you're trying to tell me? Do you look up to people?
I do. I look up to you, George.
This is my 4th harvest on this particular vine.
Uh-huh.
They just come on very slowly.
This is grapes of love, not grapes of wrath.
Right, and I do not need these, but I can't resist them.
And what do you do with them?
I squeeze the life out of them and drink them.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll show them who's boss.
Do you have some squeezed in your fridge?
Oh, I can them.
You can them,
If I can,
if you can.
yes.
And I bet you can.
I bet I can, and it works just fine. These are Delawares, and they come sometimes in nice little clusters like this ways.
Well, let me get a close-up on that cluster. Whoa. Look at that. Is that beautiful?
And they ripen over a period of 6 weeks to 2 months.
Uh-huh.
After some of them get ripe, the others take their time.
Here's a cluster right over here. Wow.
Delaware grapes. They were one of the original desirable grapes, but better,
There's better grapes now.
better, bigger, and seedless.
And seedless.
These have seeds. Yes, and,
I think I have a little vine of this stuff on my trellis at home.
oh, good.
So we're going to go inside and Jerry's going to show me the room that used to be the printing press room. That is no more.
Oh, I thought that was out of bounds. My goodness. Well, all right. That's exciting.
That's very exciting.
Do you do stairs?
I do stairs.
All right. That's fine. It is a winding, steep stair. Yes, sir.
I promise not to stare.
All right.
But to ogle.
Yes. That is permissible.
Oh, good. Okay. So here we go. Okay, this is a great honor. We're going to go in and see the upstairs that used to be a printing press. Jerry Andrus' home. Hi, Jerry. Let's go.
Hi. Now, aren't these the things we just bought?
No, those are CD-ROMs that you've had for years and years and years.
What did we just buy?
We just bought that other spool over there.
It's over there.
Yes.
Let me get this put away then.
Okay. Well, and so we're going to go upstairs, and now you're going to show me what was the printing room.
Yeah, I don't think there's any point in filming anything up there. I don't care if you do, but I just assume.
Well, you never know.
Well, I just assume you didn't. In other words, to be fair to me, if I knew you were going to film it, I'd maybe make some changes. Let me look at these discs. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a minute. Okay, now we're going to go into the room upstairs. Here we go. This is a very special moment. I have not been up here in 10 years or so. And as you can see, and Jerry's agreed to let me help him clean this up in December when I come back. It's the holiest of holy. They don't call this the Castle of Chaos for nothing, huh?
This ladder to go up to the attic.
And you have
goes up and hooks up there, but I got to make a thing to rehook it. The whole thing doesn't work properly anymore. Used to be a bedroom.
I slept right down here.
On the floor.
On the floor, right here. Right where this trizonal space warper is. I remember because I can see some dirt from here.
That's my big
Oh yes.
thing there. And this is storage clear to the ceiling. And there's some things in there I need to get rid of.
Wow. Some of that stuff, I remember this copper relief. Who did that?
I did it.
You did this many years ago, didn't you?
Yeah. I didn't make the original drawing, but let me turn this light on. Yeah.
And you did this copper ship.
Yeah.
Let's get this light on. Pretty
This
spectacular.
will make it look better, maybe.
Isn't that something?
That
That's all hand. What do you call that process of hand?
I can't remember.
I remember that when I was a kid doing that. And this ship, you did that.
Yeah.
And
This is a picture in the Opera House in Paris.
wow.
Of course, you've seen this.
Okay. And now you're going to show me where the bedroom is, but we're not going to go in there.
That's right.
Oh, here's the bedroom.
And bed's around the corner there.
Beds are around the corner, but we're not going to go in there.
No, that's stored.
Okay. Wow. What an experience. Okay. Let's see if we can find that tape. And I'm going to go next door for a moment.
All right.
Let's go.
All
We're going to go over
All
to
right.
Jerry's, and you're going to see.
Watch your step. Watch your step. This is pretty hazardous here.
You're going to see
All right,
this.
I'm following the cameraman.
Okay, you follow the cameraman.
He's trying to keep the camera level. He's trying his best. Try not to run into the woodshed. This man is persistent.
Persistent, if nothing else, right?
Yes.
Well, I have passion.
All right. All right.
I have passion.
This is the way they do it. I always wondered how they were able to walk in front of it and still see what they were doing.
Okay, come on, let's
Okay.
go in.
All
We're going to
right.
see this.
All right.
Well, actually, we're not going to see anything. We're going to hear this. Okay, Mr. Andrus, I need to get in the corner here. I'm having a glass of grape juice from the tree that Jerry and George. Ah, fresh grape juice. There's nothing like it. Wow. I'm going to take a jar home to Eileen and Harry. Wow, that's great. George, thank you so very much for the juice.
Well, you're very welcome.
Let me turn around here so you're in the light.
All right, I'm in the light.
You're in the
that's
light
what
now.
I like. I need to be in the light.
You
Oh,
are.
for
You're a
some
man
reason
that
you're
is
right.
always in the light.
All right, let's
I-
have a big smile, George.
I appreciate
Okay.
so
Look
much.
At this. Look at this.
Yep.
All right.
I appreciate the juice and the visit, and I look forward to seeing you in
Yeah,
December.
well, thank you very much for everything, and we'll see you in a couple of months or so.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Very fine.
Wonderful. Thanks again,
Bye
George.
now. Hurry back.
Okay, thanks.
I'm scared to death he's going to fall off there. Get spread it on the floor.
Okay.
Oh,
got
here,
it.
let me. It's all right, thank
Okay, Mr. Andrus.
Thanks for all the help, Barry.
I really appreciate you, Mr. Andrus.
Well, thank you.
You're one of my heroes. And I just hope you continue forever and ever and ever.
Well, thank you.
But don't plan on it.
If that camera keeps getting closer to me, my nose gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't
right.
like that.
All right, so plan for the end.
Right, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, start cleaning up. I'll be back in
Right,
December,
absolutely.
and
All
we're
right.
going to trash a lot of this stuff.
Okay,
Okay. Bye-bye, Bob.
see ya.